Mate, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included and the mass sneezing of everybody managed to get hypothermia. Yep, when I loaded the game up today, everybody, all 10 out of 10 managed to get hypothermia. I'm hoping it's fairly lucky and it only lasts 0.3 of a cycle. 0.3 of a cycle. 0.3 of a cycle, yeah, everybody's going to have hypothermia for the next 0.3 of a cycle. So, this episode, we need food. We have no choice. We are desperately short of food. So, first thing we're going to do is mush bars forever. It's going to chew in our water supply, but our water supply is okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. On top of that, priorities-wise, we want this running. We want research. We want this whole research GUI to be fixed. It's been a nightmare since this update. We want a liquid tepidizer. We already have the research. So we want utilities, liquid tepidizer, priority 9, down there. That power wire is going to come in there. That automation is going to go there with a thermosensor. We then need a pump and plain old pipe. Nope, I'm going to run radiant pipe out of gold. Sure, why not? This is going to be our return pipe, which I'm just going to bring to there. And outgoing pipe's going to go to there. Ladders over that gap. And power wire. I need this off a separate circuit because this guy by himself uses 1 kilowatt, so I can't run it and a pump. That's the priority. We need this running yesterday. We need to have some serious power. Some serious power. We need to have some serious heat. We need to get our mushrooms running yesterday. At the same time, that's not a lot of water, so we're going to copy that and whack it right there. That way, hopefully, they stop stepping in puddles. So yeah, that's the plan for this episode. Try and get food, I won't say sorted, but on its way to being sorted. Also need to keep an eye on these outhouses because I want to disable them when they're full. But that's pretty much it. We don't need you running, so I'm going to disable you to have the extra gold. Skills, everybody has their skills. Caretaker does not have a skill. Here, oh, not have a hat. Fry Guy does not have his cooking hat. There we go. Fry Guy, this is your priority. This is where you live now. You are just going to live in the microwave musher. Shoving dirt and water into the machine, just running it non-stop. There. Oh, you're covered by this light. Yeah? Lit workspace. Good, I'll take it. So yeah, this is the priority. Try and get these up and running. And have hypothermia everywhere. Hopefully Fry Guy can spit out food as fast as possible. Actually, I'd like another duplicate to run this machine. Have no idea where everybody just jumped. I'm going to set you to... No, I'm going to set you to 9. We're going to try and get the extra calories out of Mush Fry. I'm going to set you to priority 8. And hopefully I can get them both running at the same time. Consumables. If I turn off Mush Bar, hopefully... Errands. Errands. Cool. It's Fry Guy's third option. Priorities. You know what, JD, you can do some cooking. Cooking is now what you have a thirst for. This is going to be your... It's number 2. I'll cook supply. There's a lot of supply tasks going on, so I sort of don't blame the Jeeps a little bit. Awaiting delivery gold. Okay. Do we have the gold? I don't know. With that mod installed, you can't really tell. Okay, you have one mush fry in the thing, one to go. Except we're just not making them fast enough. Don't put water in this thing. Okay, fine, put water in this thing, but we don't need a lot of water. 3 visits, 2 visits, 7 visits. Okay. Priorities again. Half! You're okay at cooking. You can do some cooking too. That's it. Yeah, food shortage. We know. Did we get... No. I found some hex... Whoop. Hex... No. No. Wrong button. Hexafruit. Yep, get in there. So we've got our licky oil, our infectious oxygen. And it turns out there's another geyser down here, which we need to check out. 6 should be low enough, and we're just going to do a diagonal dig. So hopefully the dupes don't spend any time down here, unless they've sort of done everything elsewhere. You have granite, igneous rock. We're going to go with igneous rock, priority 6, there to there. Nope, you're going to need that extra one. So yeah, if they get everything else done, they can come down here and find out what this volcano is. This is not working. You know what? We're... just going to dig that out like that. No, the sandstone right there. Okay. Hang on. Pump's done. Construction area, awaiting delivery. So what I'm going to do then is metal ore, fine metal, gold, 150 kilos. So I still have, all said and done, enough for 1, 2, 3 more pipes, 4 more pipes. No amount of gold, so then the rest of them are just going to be normal pipes. And you are all going to be 9. We need this now. Dust caps are still going to take like 7 cycles to grow. So we're pretty much screwed and on mush bar for the foreseeable future, no matter what. But if I can get the first farm up and running, we might even preemptively... do a second farm. That's actually not a bad idea. Get this lot running first, and then we'll run a second one. I need you running. Uh, 80, 40, 90, copy settings. Disabled by automation grid. Really? Send green signal if below 20 degrees. There we go. So, liquid temperizer. The reason we use the liquid temperizer is it produces an insane amount of heat for not a lot of power. Providing we can keep the coal in the coal burner machines. So, insane amount of heat. And as you can see, the temperature of the water is already going up. We're going to be pumping very cold water through the system to start with, but I'm hoping fairly shortly that this will start heating up. I'm just going to flick it off for the moment. food. Mush fry. 6,000. Yeah, not good. Not good. Please be food. Nothing. We're going to take the rust. And hope that in 3 cycles we get food. 1 tile. Really? You couldn't do 1 tile. Okay, so we've got 8 critters in this room. We've got 0 critters in this room. We're just going to copy all these settings across because this is going to end up being our next hatchery. I want to hook those up. I want to hook up that and that with that and that. And I thought I cancelled that. Okay, we're gonna have lights above these guys just because it helps. It helps. That little bit of speed up, we'll take it. Do I have any other type of eggs? No. Mush fries. Mush fry on the floor. Sure. Sure. I don't even care if it makes it storage anymore. 18k. Okay. What's the temperature of the water now? 4 degrees. Enable building. We've only got to get these guys up to 5 degrees. That's all they need. Pumping some more water will start off the process. We really have a problem building things, don't we? Oh, hello you. Wrangle. Is there any more critters that I don't know about? What is that and why did it blow? Wow. That's a lot of power on that circuit. Why is there so much on that circuit? I'm going to have to look at that. Because the research is not running. No, even then, like... Yeah. This pump's not going to help. Okay. Who cares? Do we have radiant pipe at 6 degrees worth of water? 4 degrees in the surrounding temperature. Wow, we're climbing up the pole 3 tiles. You've got to be kidding me. Priorities. Whose job is it to build things? Everybody's. Let's see if that helps. Okay, we're gonna put a ladder there, there. And dig up that, and dig up that because it's buried. Maybe it's food. Nope, it was seeds. That doesn't really help us. We're at 14 degrees here. So because we're at 14 degrees, that's gonna mean I'm gonna plant mealwood because I can. Oh, something emptied. It's 14 visits now. Damn. You guys are still not warm enough. That's water coming through at 10 degrees Celsius. It is heating up the area. Just not quite enough yet. We'll just keep cycling the water around, heating it up, cycling around. Eventually we'll get there. Okay, you, mealwood, plant, copy, all the way across. Priority, 8. I'm gonna double it again. Suffocating. Hop, hop, hop. You'll be fine, Huff. Maybe you won't. I need one of these 2 tiles done. Suffocate. Yeah, oh, we know. There you go. Now you can escape, Huff. Duplicates. The brightest creatures on the planet. technically a true statement. Okay, mealwood, fertilization, that's fine. Copy settings, all those guys, that guy. We're gonna go all meal-wise. In the meantime, we're gonna keep making mush fries as fast as possible. You're at 8 of 8 critters. You're at 0 critters. We are gonna need a door. We are gonna have to make this a room. Just so when critters hatch, we can then auto-wrangle them to the next room. Okay. Copy settings. That can go. How warm is it over here? It is not warm, not cold. You know what? We've been so short on food for so long, we're gonna also put meal lice over there. Or mealwood. You're pretty much out of water. That's the problem. As soon as a duplicate tries and sucks up this little bit of water, 75 kilos. So the water disappears from these two tiles, and then they can't get any more out. So we're going to deconstruct that, we're going to mop up whatever's left, and we're just going to clear out this whole area. We have food. We have mush fry. Whole pile of mush fry. I'm not ready to swap things over yet. Not until I actually have these guys up and running. Probably the first harvest out of them. Probably not. I want that done so I can actually dig this area out. Just in case there's any goodies. Technically you can't get stuck on the wrong side, Martin. You can dig the floor out underneath somebody else. No food, no hatches, nothing. 37,000 calories. Copy settings to all of them. Okay, that's officially too cold because meal lice needs 10 degrees. Yeah, we're technically pumping out oxygen at 70 degrees in this area. Technically. It's not helping. Alright, I'm going to dig that area out and I think, oh, and we've even got our dust caps finally growing. Do I have any more like gold? I do. Radiant liquid pipe. We're just going to cover all the way to the end. I can't put any more dust caps down because I don't actually have any more dust caps. Okay, so I need to do... Yeah, I have all the ingredients. All the bits we require. Oh, it's overloaded wire. Yeah, I'm still pulling too much off this network. Okay, so I'm going to get you. I'm going to go... I don't know. Run it 30 times. I need the refined metal. Because I need to add automation to this. So, plumbing, liquid bridge in there. Deconstruct that. Plumbing. Out of gold. Liquid pipe. Liquid pipe element sensor out of gold. Automation wire out of gold. Power and you can actually get connected into the very, very heavily used grid because you only use 10 watts. And if I can get this done... Oh, that's an element sensor. Wrong one. We want... thermo sensor. Out of gold. Alright, get rid of it. Mop. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Actually, take that top. I bet you it's a hatch. No, it was a muck root. Where were we? I was looking for plumbing. Liquid pipe thermosensor. Gold. In there. So, you guys need to be, what temperature? 5 degrees. So, if above 10 degrees, run this guy. So, that's going to start looping, which means this pump is no longer running. It's not running all the time because the pipe's blocked. Because we're bringing the liquid up here, we're bridging it over because so the input's always the highest priority, but the outputs are the lowest priority. So because we're outputting onto a pipe that already has liquid passing through it, this is not going to run. We're going to keep checking the temperature of the water. If it's above 10 degrees, we're going to run it through the shutoff and use 10 watts rather than 240 watts running this guy. And if it falls below 10 degrees, we're going to dump it out, at which point we can pump some new water in. But that should keep these guys nice and toasty. And hopefully we can get some of them to grow. You're at 67%, you're too cold. They've all been reset now because I wasn't watching. But look, in one episode, I won't say one cycle, but one episode, it looks like we've got our food problem sorted. So I'm going to take you off forever and get this one pumped out. No, not quite. One more. One more. It's like almost. Yeah, terrible meal. Deal. Your other option was to starve. In this room, we want to have hatchlings only. And then we want to auto-wrangle surplus. In here, we actually don't want hatchlings. And in here, I don't really want hatchlings either. Okay, we want to do sweep, already 8, all of that stuff, and all of that stuff. And the other sweep box, which carries everything. And I really need a storage container here. Go away, deodorizer. Okay, fine. Build the storage container. How is that an unreachable dig? How is that unreachable? That makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I know you're a little bit short on this side, but you know. Okay. Food? Close to food. Okay. So in here, priority 6, consumable ore, no, just coal. Copy to there and copy to there. So now we've got some local coal storage. We have 25 tons, so we have burnt through a considerable amount of coal just recently. But now we should be in a position where we can sort of maintain the coal we've got and hopefully increase it over time. Also at the same time, I am feeding my hatches sedimentary rock, so we should start getting stone hatches. I actually need to set up yet another ranch. Finish copying and pasting. are going to be... I don't have any stone hatches yet. So, when we get stone hatches, this will be our very, very first stone hatch ranch. Take that sideways. Dig that out, because we can. Put some ladders in there. Dig that out, because we can. Stone hatch, which is happy to eat. No, 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 no. Igneous rock. Raw mineral. Igneous rock. So we're feeding these guys sedimentary rock, and then we'll swap over to igneous rock with stone hatches. But that should keep our hatch population fine. It should let us get a decent amount of eggs up and running, which should also fix our food problems. Food's already dropping down, but we have a bunch of mealwood ready to harvest. Again, priority 8. Set that all nice and high so it actually gets done. I need to look at a puff farm. Biggest problem is they need polluted oxygen. They need polluted oxygen. It's one of the things I don't really have. That's why I was hoping I could get a morb farm running, but my outhouses seem to be broken, and I'm not getting any morbs from out of order outhouses. So I don't know. An experiment might need to be performed to see what the deal is there. But room overlay, 97 tiles. Oh, fixed. So that's our next hatch farm. Food sorted. What else? Refined metal. Refined metal. I think that's what we need to work on next. That and priority 9, those things. I'd really like to work on the priority system and bring it back down from 9 to get stuff to work. In saying that, no, I don't really mind setting things to 9. I don't really mind setting things to 9 for like a YouTube series, because you guys don't want to see all the waiting around to get other things done. You want to see the now stuff. So I tend to priority 9 exactly what we're working on there, which is, in this case, getting this little bit of food that I just saw. That's been sitting around in our base for I don't know how long. Can we reach? No, we can't reach that. Whatever that is. This liquid is at 20 degrees, which is going to keep things nice and warm. It will melt any ice we put in here. We are going to probably start dumping ice straight into here. As we can see, any liquid that's too cold, we're spitting back out. So that's working perfectly. We technically have some mushrooms growing. There are only 7.5 cycles. So a couple of cycles we'll have them up and running. The mealwood over here is probably not going to grow. Oh, it is warming up. Yeah, the more I demolish, the less thermal mass is laying around. Which technically means things will warm up faster. Oh, look, we got some more muckroot. And a hatch. Capture critters. Very nice. Any other hatches that I haven't seen? Cannot wrangle? Yeah, I know you can't wrangle them. We want all the things that we can wrangle. So just this one guy, wherever the hell he went. I think he's already been sought out and grabbed. Or he drowned. Either or. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this episode. So, next episode... Made a mess. Somebody's stuck. Caretaker. Yep, you're stuck. Party now. Next episode. Maybe finally get to the metal refinery. The catch is I really want like fossils and limestone to make steel. And lime. I have enough to make 100 kilos of steel. that's really not enough for anything. I need a few tons of steel. So probably a bit more exploring first. Consumable ore. Rust, coal, rust, oxalite, coal, rust. Yeah. Where's that organic? Hang on. Where's that oil? Iron, iron, iron. Fossil. That's what we want. What are you under? Mineral. Haha! So, next episode, we're going to go dig out this biome. Because I want that fossil. That's really that, and then we can start making steel. Still, let's deal with hotter temperature stuff, which means we can get this natural gas geyser. Once we've got that, we can hook power straight up to that. That'll solve our power problem at least. The power problem we don't have, but we're going to have after I start building things. So, yeah, we're going to go strip mine this, make some steel. Well, yeah, make some steel. And then go forth from there. Anyway, that's going to be it for me and this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do need to mention that this has been like daily up until now, or almost every day. It's probably going to start swapping over to every other day very, very shortly. It's something I tend to do with my series. Like the first week, we try and hammer out as many episodes as we can over a week. And then we start swapping over to something a little bit easier for me to maintain. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. As always, thoughts, comments, suggestions, all that sort of stuff down in the comment section below. We are getting very, very close to the point where I'm going to start taking in extra duplicates that, you know, wish to join the Doomsday Prepper cult. So by all means, if you want to join the cult, leave your name down in the comments below. No guarantee you actually survive, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye.